Now to the growing threat of all-out war in Ukraine. The fighting between pro and anti-Russian groups has spread to the port city of Odessa on the Black Sea. Dozens of people were killed. Police have detained more than 100 others. And this morning, European military observers who were held captive for a week were freed. Clarissa Ward is in Donetsk, Ukraine, with the latest. Clarissa, good morning.
Well, good morning from a very rainy Ukraine. Those military observers who have been released by the pro-Russian militants who were holding them are on their way back now from the city where they were being held. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian military is continuing with an offensive aimed at taking back towns that have fallen under pro-Russian rebel control.
Nearly a week after they were taken by pro-Russian separatists, 7 international observers were released. 5 Ukrainian officers taken with them were also freed.
We have been treated as good as possible. This is a miserable situation.
It was a rare piece of good news in a conflict that is now spreading across this country. In the southern port city of Odessa, clashes between pro-Ukrainian and pro-Russian factions left more than 40 people dead yesterday. Most of the casualties came after a building where pro-Russian activists were hunkered down caught fire, reportedly because of Molotov cocktails thrown inside. In the east of the country, the Ukrainian military launched an offensive to take back the city of Slavyansk, which has been under the control of militants for almost a month. 2 Ukrainian helicopters were shot down in the fighting. This amateur video shows a plume of smoke where one of them apparently crashed, though no wreckage has been found so far. The government claimed one helicopter was brought down by a surface-to-air missile. That hasn't been verified, but U.S. intelligence sources are treating the report as credible. As troops pushed in, they were surrounded by angry residents. Many here support Russia and view the government in Kiev as hostile. We want them to leave, that's it, this woman said. We don't have weapons, we don't have anything.
A spokesman for Russian President Vladimir Putin has blamed the uptick in violence on the West and the government in Kiev, and he said that it would be absurd for Ukraine to have presidential elections. Those are currently scheduled to take place later this month. Anthony?
Clarissa Ward in Donetsk, Ukraine. Thanks, Clarissa.